Welcome back to another episode of Dirty South Sports. It's your boy Biscuit. Yeah, I'm at the crib right now. I'm not at the studio. But I feel like this was an important episode for me to get out, especially with the times now. I've been thinking, like, what should I do? Like, I've been wanting to talk. I've been wanting to say stuff, especially with everything going on right now as far as the protesting and rioting and stuff like that. But I just didn't know what to do. But an interesting topic has been coming up, and it's always been coming up. But right now, it's just at the forefront of athletes choosing HBCUs over regular Power 5 or regular colleges and universities. We got some quick topics. I did a poll on my Instagram story asking people their concerns and questions that they have, and a lot of people didn't understand that HBCUs are D1. You do have a lot of D1 HBCUs. You have a lot of athletes that came out of HBCUs. So I just want to educate people on the fact that we do have D1 HBCUs. You got your NCATs, your FAMUs, the Savannah States. I think they went down, but let's just still Savannah State, Texas Southern, Prairie View, Hampton, Howard, Mississippi Valley. You have a lot of different D1 HBCUs. So someone using the excuse that their kid is not going to a HBCU is because it's not D1 is just an excuse. Like I said, we got to educate ourselves. We got to support one another. So yeah, let's jump into the HBCU quick topics that we have for today. First one I had was basically breaking down the rankings of HBCUs. You got D1, you got D2, and you have some NAIA schools that are HBCUs. So you basically are all levels on the college level, far as the different level of play. The next one was black parents getting paid under the table. Will parents sacrifice paychecks to put their students into a HBCU? And that's a great question. That's a great one. Are parents outraged enough to where they will sacrifice getting paid under the table? Because let's be real, it happens a lot. A lot of players do get paid under the table to go to different Power 5 universities. So ultimately, will the parents make that sacrifice? And honestly, if you ask me, if you're true to the cause and true to want to have change, I think you would sacrifice a paycheck and have your son or your daughter go to a place where they're accepted and understood and relatable, and won't have to face a lot of different things, and keeping money in the circle. Next question we had was a lot of athletes not being respected as people, only the money that they bring in for their institution, which is a great one. I have an example when LeBron got into it with the reporter because she was just saying shut up and dribble the ball, and he said he's more than basketball, he's more than the ball. And that's how it is at Power 5 schools. A lot of schools are not, they just looking at it as a paycheck. A lot of players bring in a lot of revenue for the school, and you're not getting respected as a person. Like I said, off season, a lot of people don't even speak to you. During season, you're the hero, and at a HBCU, the culture is different. Year round, we speak to each other. If somebody walk past somebody at HBCU, especially at mine, we kind of look at them crazy. Everybody speaks regardless. We're one big family. So, yeah, those are the quick topics. I believe I have one more. Last quick topic, coaches. A lot of Power 5 school coaches are not speaking up on what's going on today. Hey, it is what it is. These coaches in the Power 5 schools, they're going to cover themselves before they cover a player. They're going to cover their job before anything. They're going to look at the money before they look at the player. And that's what a lot of players have to take into perspective is, yes, these coaches are getting you into their school, but once it's their backs against the wall where they really look out for you. And kind of, just in real life how it is now, we look out for each other. Your people look out for your people. So, I mean, it's crazy that a lot of coaches are not speaking up. And a lot of players are asking coaches to speak up. And a lot of coaches are telling players to not say anything about a lot of the protesting that's going on right now. So, you know, those are the topics that I have, and those are the reason why I would definitely, you know what I'm saying, for me, choose an HBCU over Power 5. And it, like I said, if you're looking at the fact that, you know, as far as opportunity-wise, Deion Sanders just set up a pro combine for HBCUs. So from now on, every year you have a HBCU combine. You have that opportunity. You'll be put in that light. Now, it's your skills that's gonna show you if you can make it to the next level. So it's no more excuse as far as there's no, you know, as far as coverage and stuff like that. And if the players actually commit to these schools, then you would have the big time ESPNs, ABC, and all these networks that will come and watch these schools. They're gonna come and watch HBCUs. HBCUs have a lot of broadcasting that you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't understand. They're nationally gained television games. But if you have those national ranked players to go into these universities and colleges, then you will have more exposure at that level as far as networks coming out. So it all starts with the players, starts with the parents, man. You got to make that sacrifice, and like I said, I'm challenging everybody. At least take 5 visits. If you're a player and if you're a coach that's watching this, 5 visits to a HBCU. I don't care if you got over 30 Power 5 offers. 5 visits to HBCUs. I promise you that culture will change. I promise you your mindset will change on the HBCU, and they will be in your top 10. And that's just a promise that I know that will happen. Now for HBCUs, we have to get it together. Funding, facilities, majors, scholarships. We got to, if we're gonna bring our sons, our brothers, our daughters, our cousins to these universities and they nationally ranked players, we need to back them up with funding. We need to back them up with scholarships. We need to back it up with the proper facilities, the proper training, the proper majors to get them to do something outside of sports as far as moving on to the next level when sports is done, to actually have a degree that they can use. So it's on us. It's on us. It takes everybody to get it together. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. But like I said, I challenge you. It's a challenge that I want to challenge every player to take 5 official visits to HBCUs, regardless if you are getting recruited by Power 5 schools. Just take one. I promise you it'll change your mind. And let's get it, man. It's change, and we need to make it happen.